what's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 4. In this one, short and sweet to the point. I ended up having a lot more recordings. I was away for the weekend for Thanksgiving, and due to all of that, I ended up basically compiling a bunch of recordings. My editing style is changing as I play the game. I noticed that grinding is not that entertaining to watch live because I just don't have very much to say about me popping down a jellyfish and killing everything. So I'm gonna be doing a voiceover style for this episode, and if you guys like it, cool, please leave a like and a comment on it. If you guys want to see maybe a different style, I'm so sorry, just smacked the shit out of my mic. If you guys want to see a different style, let me know down in the comments, and we'll try something a little bit different. If you guys want to do maybe like a montage style, if you like the voiceover, if you want me to take out the voiceover, if you want to do a still montage style, but you would like to just leave all the in-game audio, what I comment live in the moment, that's cool too. If you want to do maybe like a once over, where I basically talk about what I'm gonna do at the beginning, like, oh, I'm gonna grind for this, whatever, right? Like a demon thing, and then you want to see the build that I use for it, and then you just want to see a full run through, like a montage of every run up until I get it. We could do that too. I'm playing with the editing as I go and as I learn. So just leave a comment down below on what you guys maybe expect to see from the channel. And also, we're going to throw some new games out there soon. With all that said, subscribe, hit that like button, and I genuinely appreciate everyone that's tuning into the episodes and watching these. You guys have a great rest of your day and enjoy the video. Welcome, guys. So we are doing episode 4, and I know this is a little weird. You're watching some gameplay in the background, and I am just going to be guiding you through basically what I was thinking and what was going on, because all my audio I took, this video does have audio, by the way, but all the audio I took while I was recording this, I was at my in-laws' houses. So it was captured on a lavender mic, and it just didn't sound good. So I didn't feel good posting it there. Right here, I'm rebuilding my Rebecca because I am now hunting demon wedges and characters. Basically, we are at the point where we could do immersive theater. We have a good amount of materials at this point. That does not last very long. I end up running out of materials. That's totally fine. We're redoing Rebecca. I am following a build by, I want to say his name is Kenj or something like that. The DNA community is very small, so I'm sure I can find who the actual creator of this build is. And I'm following their build for a, I hope it's them. I might be saying the incorrect person. I might be giving glory to the wrong person. But regardless, I am using another YouTuber's build because I unfortunately do not have a lot of time to grind this game. So I can't look up my own, or I can't do my own research and create my own builds. That is an aspiration of mine. If I do make DNA a very long-term game on my channel, hopefully I am able to get my own builds going. So we're going for a jellyfish build, basically. So this build is heavily dependent on the skill range and skill damage along some attack, and then basically continuous replenishment of our sanity, so that we can just have a lot of uptime and upkeep. For the most part, because of this build is why you're gonna get the gameplay you're gonna get. This build is extremely boring to watch, okay? I'm just gonna be very blunt with y'all. It is boring because all I do is put down jellyfishes, and you guys are gonna see, like, once I put down jellyfishes, everything just dies. There's really nothing for me to do. So I'm looking over what demon wedges I want to get. After this, I kind of brainstormed a little bit. I know I'm saying by the way, I'm doing this, there's no script. I'm literally just doing a voiceover on the fly for you guys. You know, this is off the dome. This is a freestyle voiceover. And anyways, I wanted to look up so many different builds slash routes for different people, and that's kind of how I started nitpicking what demon wedges I was going to go for. But then afterwards, I kind of just ended up deciding that I'll just build them all out independently, as I see fit. Basically, if a character catches my interest, or if it's gonna basically be a team that I'll use here or there, I decided that I'll focus those demon wedges. That was my primary approach at demon wedge hunting. And then afterwards, I was just like, well, I'm gonna unlock everything. I might as well get one of each. So then I went backwards and I went chronological order. I started from the 20s and then worked my way down until I unlocked all the main demon wedges and then all the potential demon wedges. As I get further along in my farm, I do eventually start doing research on demon wedges, and now I know. So in a later episode, you guys will see that I do fix my farming method, but yeah, I now know that the potential ones basically you get like a limit. There's 50. You get apparently like 50 guaranteed throughout like a full run. So once you get 50 of each, like you're guaranteed 50 of each, and then once you get that, you're basically done getting the potentials, and then you just farm, like, yeah. So they're guaranteed in a sense, and because of that, like the sea wave ones and the scourge ones and all of those, the really good ones I wanted, I just figured I might as well just run them as much as possible and get one of each, or a handful of each, just to have for different builds and different occasions. But as you can tell, by the way, I'm only using my spear here just because I got bored. Like, just holding still was eventually just very boring, so I decided to start using my weapon just for fun. I was like, oh, why not? And in this first run, I don't remember. I don't think I got anything very good. So right here, I start tabbing over. I'm making sure what I got. Yeah, I didn't get the one I was going for, which I want to believe it's Tempest. I think I was aiming for here. It's the Tempest one, because I had initially thought maybe that would be really good for my build. But the Tempest one is kind of a flat attack. Not really a flat attack. It's an incremental attack, but it's attack nonetheless, as opposed to the one that we're using right now is the Misty Veil. Basically gives you bonus as you use the skill, and it's all for the skill, so it's skill damage and skill range, which is really, really good, because basically as the skill keeps being used and it does more damage, it gets stronger on its own. And it does add to the AFK, so I could see that I became less interactive based off the build. But at the same time, in this very moment, I kind of appreciated the whole like I don't have to pay attention and I can grind thing, because I was playing one on a remote, Bluetooth remote, on a laptop with really bad internet. So heavy mechanics and a lot of crazy stuff. I was asking for the game to crash. You'll see, I eventually just accept it. I start plopping down jellyfishes and I just accept my fate. Okay. All of this grinding, by the way, right now my current short-term goal is unlocking Finna, getting a full team, a team of 3, which as of right now is Daphne, Finna, and then either Lady Neff or Rebecca. That's from having the hardest time, is choosing between both of them. Rebecca, I mean, she's great. She's an amazing mobber. She can boss. It feels funny bossing on her, but it's very doable. It's just more like dot damage kind of mobbing. When you use this build in a boss fight, you just pop down some jellyfishes and then you kind of just let the boss stay in the AoE and you melee her and then add poison and so on and so forth. Nothing feels heavily bursty. It doesn't give you a very satisfying, like the health bar is melting. And that could be my damage, that could be multiple other factors, but as of right now, based off resources that I have, this build has been able to carry me into both bossing and mobbing. So I've been genuinely pretty geeked up about using this build. Right here we got the torrent, and so I was pretty happy that I got it, and I was just like, "Whoa, this is gonna be game changing, boys. This is the one we gotta use." I ended up not using it. I was like, I don't know enough about this game, and I don't know enough about building for me to go off my own hunch, and I didn't want to drop too much resources on something that probably was gonna stay in my backpack the whole time. So now I started looking over. Like I said, this is still the early phases of me looking. The devouring wildfire. I want to use Lin for some AoE mob farming because I think it'll speed up my mob farming. But at the same time, it's also very demanding in the sense of like I have to be playing the game. So I went for it solely based off the reason that I was like, oh, I'll build Lin one day. I have a bunch of her scrolls put away. So I think I have like 15 of her scrolls or something like that. Sorry, guys. Oh, but yeah, I think I have like about 15 of her scrolls put away. And I'm giving you guys a very authentic voiceover for this episode, okay? I'm not gonna cut anything out. I'm not gonna bleep anything. I'm not gonna filter anything. If I say or duh or whatever multiple times, I do apologize. I did not get a lot of rest today, but that's no excuse. And the only reason I'm doing one take, and you guys might be like, oh, that doesn't show any care or anything like that into it. Me wanting to just make the best video I possibly can, and me making a video to keep myself accountable for keeping a deadline is the two things I've been fighting over. So I'd rather make a video and publish it when it's due, and if it's shit and I get bad reviews for it and I get thumbs down and I get comments that say, oh, your videos are shit or whatever, that's my own doing to myself for not managing my time better, for not being more prepared, and for not holding myself accountable to like sit down and like actually create some structure. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm forcing myself to meet my deadline because time management is my biggest problem that I face myself. I have a lot of strong ADHD features, and I'm not going to use them as an excuse to not continue and produce something.
Punish those who aren't faithful to love in the God of Love's name. Did we get it in one run?
No, we didn't. I was kind of... Wait, no. Did I? No, I didn't. Yeah. By the way, I've been getting really lucky, and I've been getting a ton of demon wedges basically within like the first run or the second run, and then sometimes I get multiple copies of them. So yeah, I've been hyped about that. Like, I know having a handful of them is actually going to be very important for later on when you want to start upgrading. But yeah, either way, you know, I'm just excited that sometimes I get like 2 or 3 of them in the first run. I haven't needed to use multiple of them because I'm still in the purple phase. I haven't gone to gold stuff yet. I think I'm like 50. I don't remember, but I want to say I'm like 51 by the end of this. By the date of this recording, I want to say I'm like 51 or something like that. Yeah, but anyways, back to the main subject at hand. Like I said, if you guys are gonna leave comments or whatever, feel free. Give me feedback. I deserve it, but I'm going to give you guys basically the best of my abilities to create a video every single time so that it can be published every Tuesday. That's my goal right now. Every Tuesday, drop a YouTube video.
I can't delay my research.
And there's going to be days where it's going to be a different game and there'll be a first time playing it, so on and so forth, because variety is what I want to do. And if I don't meet a deadline and it's a shit video, then I deserve all the hate for it, and I deserve to not be a content creator because clearly I do not want it bad enough. So I would rather do that, make sure that I'm always making content for you guys, than continuously delay it and then making excuses for myself and then using, oh, but I want the best product that I possibly can. Oh, I want this, I want that. And then it'll just snowball, right? Then I could just push it and be like, oh, I want the best computer, I need the best monitors, I need the best microphones, I need the best keyboards. and then I'll start doing YouTube. Oh, if I don't get the best camera, I'm not gonna do a webcam. Oh, if I don't get the best this and that. Yeah, I'm not gonna make excuses no more for myself. I've been on YouTube and Twitch for a very long time. And if you look back through my history, you'll notice that I do not. I have such a huge gap and delays in like my things and my projects because I've always made excuses. And now I'm actually trying to get very serious about this, and I actually want to try and do it. Even if it is a hobby, even if it amounts to nothing, I want to make sure I give it my 100%. So cool. That's enough of that ramble. I am so sorry, you guys. I so just fucking went on a yap spree there. You guys could fast forward if you want to skip all that.
Are you inviting me on a date?
To sum it up, going for demon wedges for characters I am potentially or am currently using, and that's what you guys are seeing now. Lynn is one of them. Lynn is someone that I want to build because she's basically Rebecca 2.0, but shortly after I gave up, just because I realized that sometimes I'm gonna have to walk away, and The Wet Night Abyss is a game that I can play mobilely, and is a game that I can play on my laptop as well. So I figured Rebecca kind of suits my current lifestyle potential problems, which is that I might have to step away from my nice gaming PC and play on my laptop, and that would involve me not being able to record the best quality stuff, as well as not give you guys the best content, because on my laptop I'm limited to the comfort that I have for gaming, and usually where I am, it's not the most ideal gaming situation. So yeah, anyways, I started looking over my build. I am starting to realize that if I want everything to fit, I would need to make sure that I socket everything, and this is around where I was like, oh, I'll make a boss page. Because like I said, when I got the other one, the torrent, I was like, oh, this would be such a good boss, like wedge, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna put it as a boss one then. So I was like, it's not gonna be good for mobbing because I had already looked it up by that point. But I was like, I'll do a bossing one then. That one for sure will be good for bossing. And then I very quickly gave up on it. Just because, well, honestly, wholeheartedly, just because, back to the same thing, I didn't know if it was going to be a viable choice. And so on that note, builds, if you guys have builds, if you guys have a cosmetic layout, if you guys have weapon builds, or just anything you not only want me to try out but you think might be better or could help me in my certain stages, or if you just see that I'm doing something incorrectly, let me know down below. I could take criticism, I can take some help. I don't consider it backseat gaming. I would love for you guys to help me out. Okay, I want this channel to be about us. So as you can tell, the foreseeable future of this game is with me grinding. I won't do the voiceovers for all of them, but if that's what you guys like, cool, I will. But for a while, we're gonna be doing this. This is it. This is all you guys are gonna get for a cool while, because that's all this game is. It's grinding, where we're gonna grind, reach a milestone, and continue. In the next episode, I'm going to try to add in me doing the theater, unlocking Finn, and then maybe unlocking some guns and stuff. So you know, I'm gonna show a variety of it, but for the most part, and now there's no rhyme or reason to what I produce. The episodes aren't gonna have a chronological order. It's just probably gonna be the next episode, and then what goal I'm going for that day. So it's either gonna be more demon wedges, genie mons, or weapons or characters, and then we'll see how we go. But if you guys want to see anything in particular, you want to see me go for something in particular, let me know. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see, or let me know if there's a trick that you know that might be better, and I'll give it a shot. Why not? I'm down. As far as anything else goes, if you guys have game recommendations besides The Wet Night Abyss, I also play Destiny 2. Renegade just came out. But yeah, if you guys just want to see me play any type of game, or just want me to try a game out, I'm more than willing. Okay, I would love to try out any game that you guys recommend. But yeah, right here we start, like I said, polishing her up, getting her to the point. I'm still not high enough level, even at the time of this recording, to get the last slot. But once I am, should be able to socket it in, and then I'll be all purple on her. I need to then fix her weapon up, and then maybe pick up another weapon so that she has a secondary. And once all that is said and done, Lady Niffle and her are basically all purpled out. I am then going to decide which one I am going to main long term and start focusing on gold, full gold for that character. But the first step before full gold will probably be intrinsics, which will be just unlocking them 6 more times over, which will be fun. So I can't wait. Hopefully that'll be its own episode too. But yeah, we're getting around to the end of this video where, yeah, basically this is kind of like the end of it, guys. On that note, I want to wish you guys a very happy holidays, and thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.